Hello and welcome to our viewers on ASI News broadcast, bringing you the latest top news for today. Though we're better prepared, enemy far stronger than on 9/11. Obama sought to close a chapter in post-September 11 history when he addressed the graduating school at the U.S. Military Academy at West Point in May. "You are the first class to graduate since 9/11 who may not be sent into combat in Iraq or Afghanistan," Obama told the graduating cadets, who applauded the idea. But as the anniversary of the 2001 attacks approaches, that vision seems more distant than at any time since terrorists flew planes into the World Trade Center and the Pentagon. U.S. troops are back in the fight in Iraq, and the debate in Washington has shifted from how to end the wars of the past 13 years to whether to start a new one against a more deadly version of the same enemy. Indeed, the threat from the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria is a principal reason why U.S. leaders are seeking a new way to fight what has come to be known as the war on terrorism. It's the most extreme example yet of the fundamentalist Salafi version of Sunni Islam that has spawned Al-Qaeda and other groups such as Boko Haram in Nigeria and Al-Shabaab in Somalia. For many experts and former participants in the fight, the radical Islamist vision embraced by ISIS serves as a reminder that the United States has never had an effective strategy to combat that ideology and badly needs one. It's almost unbelievable that 13 years after 9/11, America does not have a strategy to confront radical jihadists, said former House Intelligence Committee Chairman Pete Hoekstra, Republican from Michigan. From the start, the administration of former President George W. Bush, which coined the term war on terror, shied away from emphasizing the ideological nature of the struggle for fear of offending the world's 1.5 billion Muslims. The Obama administration went even further. In a June 29, 2011 speech introducing the administration's counterterrorism strategy, CIA Director John Brennan, then the president's top counterterrorism advisor, rejected the idea that the enemy had any connection to Islam. Brennan noted, in reference to the ISIS dream of reestablishing an Islamic caliphate, that, quote, "We're not going to organize our counterterrorism policies against a feckless delusion that is never going to happen," end quote. Though extremists make up a small minority of Muslims worldwide, a 2008 Gallup study found that 7% of Muslims worldwide were, quote, politically radicalized. They have sufficient numbers and funding to push Muslim-majority nations to the brink of crisis, just as ISIS has done in Iraq. Saudi Arabia, where a variant of Salafi Islam is the state religion, played a major role in creating the problem and now must take the lead in solving it. Ed Hussein, an adjunct senior fellow at the Council on Foreign Relations and a senior advisor to the Tony Blair Faith Foundation, noted in an August 22 New York Times op-ed. Saudi Arabia created the monster that is Salafi terrorism. It cannot now outsource the slaying of this beast to the United Nations, wrote Hussein, author of The Islamist, a book about his own journey through Islamist radicalism. Many current and former U.S. officials see the threat from ISIS to other countries as an opportunity to build both a stronger international coalition against extremist ideologies and domestic support for decisive action, if Obama is willing to take the lead. U.S. leaders need to put political sludge of the Iraq war debate behind them and do what it takes to confront the new threat there, even if it leads to the reintroduction of U.S. combat troops, said Pete Hegseth, a veteran of Iraq and Afghanistan who now heads Concerned Veterans for America. Thanks for watching. Stay with us on ASI News broadcast with all the latest news from the U.S. brought to you from the American Studies Institute from Tehran. You can also check our website at www.asipress.us.